right, here we are back for the third chapter of the show about this SPE chapter. Well, I just have to say something before we go on. I guess you there watching this show on the web somewhere around the world, maybe in Alaska, maybe in Wales, well, in the United States. I hope you feel curious about knowing more about Urbanidades. You have on your screen now the website of our show. Of course, we have more than 80 episodes there during 4 years we've been running, and 99.9% of these shows are all in Portuguese language. But thanks to YouTube and the closed caption feature you have on your screen now, just you have this frame, and then if you find it on the left side, there's this tool that provides captions for our show. They are not totally correct, principally because we're talking Portuguese most of the time. But if you are curious, they are very nice topics, and I hope you enjoy watching them. Some of them are even international, spoken in Portuguese though, but they are international. And well, that's it basically. Let's go to the show, unless we don't want to finish, and we do want to finish. I want you to tell me something, Guilherme.
All right.
We talked about in the previous blog about actions that involve social responsibility, donating blood, gathering food, and you also said you tried and bring some lecturers, guest speakers that would provide input and an inside view of the industry to make things easier once you graduate and have a chance to get a job working in the field. That's good for your course, that's good for you as an individual and a student. What other characteristics do you think the chapter have that prove to be an attraction for those students that want to join?
Well, we basically are going to talk a little about Petrobol.
Okay.
Because it's a...
He's going to talk about Petrobol. I've been talking about Petrobol since the very first block, and I don't really know what Petrobol is, other than a game, right?
Yes. So it's basically a game held by SPE, where you have the different student chapters competing against themselves with questions. It's like a quiz with questions about the industry of young S. So we have a speaker.
It's an international game.
Yes, it's an international. So we have 37,000 university members in the participants. And in this chapter, we have this game that's international. Every chapter has a chance to compete. So it's a game held by one speaker that he asks toss-up questions. Then there are two teams playing, and which team has the chance of pressing a button and answering the question.
It's a quiz, basically.
Yeah, it's basically a quiz.
A quiz show.
Yes.
How many people in each team?
It's four.
Four
people, yes. And basically have this competition when we have to press fast, but need to know the answer because the question is thrown to the other team. So
so if you go there and first, and then you're wrong, the other team makes a point.
Yes, they have the chance to finish the question and answer the question.
I have a question.
All right.
So other team, I mean, how many teams are competing simultaneously?
Two.
It's two at a time.
Yes. So you have the two teams. They're sitting up, and they have to have a place for people to watch. So when they're
not necessarily Brazilians.
No, like the international competition is held by all international chapters. So you have South American chapters, have Middle East chapters, Asian chapters, European chapters, and they have the supporters. So when they are playing, you have like people from their university
cheering.
Yes, it's a really good atmosphere.
Have you been there?
Yes, I've been to last year's the international one. And this year, well, every year they have these qualifiers that's happening in regional places. So we are going to have now in June the Petrobol of South America and Caribbean chapters. So we have these regional playoffs of this Petrobol.
It's Latin America, Caribbeans,
Okay.
because Mexico will come to compete with UNAM, etc.
Right. I see. And how have we been preparing ourselves? Are we good enough? Do we have a chance?
Oh yes, of course. We are building up our team right now and making guys throwing up questions one to each other, like making our team stronger. And we have this 1 month that we need to really practice every day. It's a lot of things to know, but
and then
I
at
think
the end, you're gonna select 4 members. Is that
yes, we are building up some teams to select the four people that we want in our team to compete in June for the South America, Latin America, and Caribbean.
Do we have a coach?
Well, we have a team leader that we didn't elect yet, but we have teachers that have experience in past
Oleg.
patrols. Oleg is supporting us right now.
It's like informal coaching. Yeah.
Yeah, he's informal things. He does everything for us.
I understand.
He's really helpful.
And okay, good. And so, where is it going to be held? Do you know already?
Yes, it's in Macaé.
Okay.
It will be there. It's the weekend after the Brazil Offshore
Trade show.
event. Yes, it's gonna have event there and everything.
Yeah. I also understand, we were talking during the break, that the chapter is a great opportunity for creation of networking. Is that it?
Oh yes, of course, because you have this integration. We speak to other chapters of the whole Brazil. Like we have these communications. So you are talking to people that you're going to work in the future, as well as we talk like to speakers in the company. So we're talking directly to people that already work, to have this kind of networking. People from the Brazil section that are professional working in the area. So we have this talk. So your networking can be improved.
Yes, and also in terms of education, you guys brought a set of books that we have standing on the table there. It's going to be on the screen for you, and these huge books were donated to our library here at the university. Tell me a little about that, Oleg.
This is like SPE is like have this educational paper assumes this to educate extra.
It's a role they assume.
Yeah, exactly. It's very strong. The Petrobol is part of this program because in Petrobol guys need to answer some technical questions, obviously, but the Petrobol passes the message. You need to know your history, of your professional history of the humanity, and have a lot of questions like who was the president of SPE, who is president of some country.
So what you're telling me, and that reinforces what we've been talking during the break as well. We talk a lot during the break. That one of the good things about the SPE is the creation of some rituals.
Yeah, exactly. The tradition.
And we also have a tradition here in our show that after 30 minutes of show, someone holds a card and says it's over, and this moment has come.
All right. I just wanted to give you this gift.
Yeah, I was wondering what this was.
It's our T-shirt. The
Okay.
SPE University of Católica Unisantos.
Now it's traditional one.
Yeah, it's
So
the most traditional one.
okay, so this is a shirt. It's huge enough, I can fit in.
It's a sign of thank you for.
It's a pleasure. I hope we have lots of views and we come back for more shows in English. Thank you for watching, and go to our website on the screen for you and try your luck there. Have a good time. Great, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.